Eating richly is yet another way that many of God's people spend up his money. Instead of spending, start sending. Now, you see, the average person in the Western world is going to typically eat 3 times a day, usually at least 2, maybe as many as 3, even 4 times a day. And what's important to note is that you have to see what's actually being eaten by them. So oftentimes the majority, if not the entirety of their meals include meat. Now, meat is very expensive. And if you were to go to the developing world, like in Africa, you would find that it is actually a very rare thing for people to eat meat. It's something that happens only occasionally or in special times. But in the Western world, it's meat every single meal. Not only that, but basically every day they have these very expensive dairy products that they consume, like milks, cheeses. Basically every meal's got cheese in it. Not only that, but lots of yogurt. In addition to that, they also love to eat lots of fruits, which also cost a lot of money. And these things are just consuming of a lot of the funds that people in the Western world have. In addition, they also eat desserts frequently and constantly. And so all of these things eat up lots of money. Might I propose to you that you take one meal per week, you and your family, or just you alone, and you say, this is going to be my missions meal. I'm going to just eat rice, beans, and maybe a tortilla, and I'm not going to have dessert. And all of those $5, $10, $15, $20, or even more that you end up saving on that meal for not buying meats, not using cheeses, not using all these other things, you instead take that money and you send it to the mission field. So you, instead of being like the rich man who fared sumptuously every day, and instead of being like the rich people inside of the Bible who forgot God, where they just keep eating as if their whole portion is in this life, you at least take one meal per week and make it your missions meal. And you say, you and your whole family, we will serve the Lord, and we're going to take this meal and we're going to eat very simply. And every single bite, we're going to be smiling with joy, because these 5, these 10, these 15, these 20, these $30, however much money you save, is going directly to the mission field, because we decided to live more simply so that other people could simply live.